Rob Hall, the guide who would not leave his client. On May 10, 1996, New Zealand guide Rob Hall led his team toward the summit of Mount Everest. He was one of the most respected Everest guides in the world. He had already reached the summit several times. One of his clients that day was Doug Hansen, a 46-year-old climber from Seattle. Doug had tried to summit Everest the year before, but had turned back. This time, he wanted to reach the top. Another commercial expedition, led by American guide Scott Fisher, was also attempting the summit that day. Both teams were part of a new era of guided Everest climbs, where clients paid enormous sums for a chance to stand on the roof of the world.
The summit push began before sunrise, but problems appeared quickly. At the Hillary Step, a narrow section below the summit, fixed ropes were not ready when climbers arrived. Dozens of people were forced to wait in line above 8,000 meters inside the death zone. Rob Hall had set a strict turnaround time, 2 p.m. Whether they reached the summit or not, they were supposed to descend by then. But delays changed everything. Doug Hansen did not reach the summit until around 4 p.m., far past the safe turnaround time. Rob Hall stayed with him. He refused to abandon his client.
But now they had to descend in darkness. The weather deteriorated. Then disaster struck. A powerful storm hit the mountain. Winds became violent. Temperatures plunged far below freezing. Visibility disappeared. Doug ran out of strength and oxygen near the south summit and could no longer continue. Rob tried to help him descend, but Doug was too weak to move. The two men were trapped at extreme altitude. All night, Rob called base camp by radio. His voice grew weaker and weaker. Even as he was slowly freezing, he stayed with Doug. Other climbers tried to reach them, but the weather was too dangerous. By the morning of May 11, Doug Hansen had died. Rob Hall was barely conscious. His final radio call was to his pregnant wife in New Zealand. He told her he loved her and asked her to take care of their child. Then the radio went silent. Rob Hall died on Everest, beside the client he refused to leave behind.